You're now tuned into the number one independent radio show in Connecticut. Titanium Radio. On 89.9 WQTQ-FM, Hartford.
Yes. Titanium Radio at Titanium_radio. B Davis here. DJ QT on the ones and twos. Darius behind the camera. Fuji in the building. Shouts out to Danny. Got a special guest in the building. The homie Showrock is in the building. How you feeling, homie?
I said, hey, yo, what's going on?
Hey, okay.
I said, hey, yo. Hey, yo. Where did that come from? Like I feel like that's like a I don't know. I feel like before any like dope battle verse, it's that like essential. I said, hey, yo.
Yeah,
it's like a ritual.
It's like you're opening up like a portal
that's
to
what I'm saying. Yeah,
a whole rap realm.
Exactly.
And you're just like, you're submerged into this.
That's what I'm saying.
You're going to listen to me right now.
That's how they do it in battle rap. They'll be like, I said, hey, yo.
Right. No, and if you're not listening, it's just like, all right, like you got to go.
It's time to listen.
Yeah.
It's time to listen.
Yeah.
Showrock is in the building, man. Showrock live from New Haven, man.
That's it. Money craving.
Yo, you are very, very bar heavy. Like lyricism is key, number one. Like where did that come from? Like your love for lyrics, the effort you put into your pen. Like
I feel like hip hop is two things. It's your experience and it's what you could do with words.
Mm-hmm. And
there's so many words in the English language that I don't see why everybody keeps using the same ones over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
Like we rap to get that wow moment, to get that ooh, ah. Back in the days, we used to call it the ugly face, like screw face. So for me, I've been rapping since I was like 7 years old. And it's always been about the lyrics for me, the lyricism, what you could do with your pen.
Yeah, do you consider that almost like an artistry or a lifestyle? Like what would you classify it as?
I would classify it as both. It's something that you can be born with, but it's also something that needs to be nurtured. And it's something that needs to be practiced. I don't care how nice you are, you can always get better.
Were you one of those people that was like naturally gifted with the lyrics?
I was always nice with the pen.
Yeah.
I'm a smart dude. You know, I went to Choate Rosemary Hall, then I'm an Ivy League educated rapper.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that helps.
I think
my
it
pen
absolutely does help.
Yeah.
I think the best rappers are really smart.
I mean, yeah.
Like
Don't
seriously.
they call them, isn't it the new thing where they almost like call them woke rappers? Where is that a thing?
I mean,
I heard something like that.
Yeah, there are woke rappers, but I just feel like
they classify them almost, and for me, I'm just like, those are real lyricists, in my opinion.
yeah, I feel like the best lyricists are really smart people, whether they're book smart or street smart. They just are intelligent folks that know how to put thoughts together and are know how to be witty.
Yeah,
I agree, because you don't always got to be like back in the days. It'd be like, oh, these are street rappers, these are the backpack rappers.
Mm-hmm.
But now lyricism is so fluid that you've got people like Benny. Benny's a lyricist.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got people like the Lupes that people might consider, smart rap or like, backpack rap, which is what they used to call it.
Yeah.
But I think that, as long as you have a pen that you put to work and you put to practice every day, it doesn't matter where you come from. Like you said, you could be street smart or you could be book smart and still have that pen as long as you're authentic to yourself.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think that's a key point also, because I feel like some MCs, I don't even want to use the term rappers because we're talking about real like people that put the effort into their pen. So I want to use the term MCs. I feel like a lot of MCs get lost sometimes in the pen work, in the barmanship, and don't remain authentic to themselves. So people are like, yeah, it sounds good, but I don't believe them.
And not only that, some of them just be trying too hard. It sounds like word salad. Just because you can rap 15 syllables doesn't mean you need to lyrical, miracle, spiritual. Like, man, shut up. Don't worry, you still got to be able to make good songs.
Right.
You got to find that balance between the two.
Now, one thing I love about Showrock is that he definitely finds the balance between the two. And I feel like finding a balance between the two is matching lyricism, what we were just talking about as far as being witty and saying things that make people get the ugly face in your content, right?
Yeah.
So one of the projects you put out earlier this year, or might have been last year, this is for Black folks.
Oh yeah, I put that on Juneteenth.
Yeah. Was it this year?
That was this year.
Wow. No, that was dope. And I was listening to some of the joints, and like what made you put that album out at that specific point, like on Juneteenth too?
Well, that was an album that I did, and I said I don't care if people like this or not. That was just my soul was speaking to me and said, put this out.
Mm-hmm.
You need to speak on the Black experience. And you know, I know that a lot of my fans are white, and I'm putting out an album called This Album is for Black People.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't care because I knew that one, Black people will relate to it, and two, white people could get a Black person's perspective on a lot of issues in the world just by listening to it if they took the time to get past the title. And I had white people hitting me up like, oh my God, this is one of your greatest works. One of my mans, he actually lives in Canada, he hit me up, he was like, look, I know this album may not be for me, but I have a Black stepson or Black stepkids, and he was like, this is something that they need to hear.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, stuff like that makes me feel good.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I have a question. How do you feel? I know this is like, I wouldn't say off topic, but right now and I don't like to get political, but what is your mindset on a lot of institutes and places having to kind of shush Juneteenth as a whole holiday in order to even just get federal funding? Like, what is your thought process as an artist? Like, what do you think about that? Because I've been seeing a lot of institutes that have been going against the whole thing with Juneteenth and having to go and say that they can't identify it as a holiday anymore. Do you have any input on that?
I think that if the KKK can walk around and still be unharmed, that we should be able to say whatever we want to. White people say whatever they want to all the time. And the fact that Juneteenth is a holiday, you know, I don't think they've done enough. I think that that's just them kind of giving us a consolation prize. But I do think that we do need to acknowledge Black Americans.
Right.
So,
Yeah, absolutely. What makes you embrace Blackness like a gothic teenager?
I like that. You listen to my bars.
Yeah, of course. Man.
What makes me embrace Blackness is because I walk out the house every day. I'm a rapper. In my day job, I work for the city. I work for the mayor.
Mm-hmm.
But people don't see all that. They see a Black person when I walk out the house. I can't take that off, no matter what. When I come home, I'm Black. When I wake up, I'm Black. So I can't speak to any other experience other than the Black experience. So they're gonna get this work.
Word. That's a fact, man.
Love that.
That's a fact, man.
Mhm.
How do you teach lyricism?
Yes.
Like, not only do you do it, but then you teach it.
Shouts to my guys at Pendulum Inc. So Pendulum Inc. is the first rap school for lyricism. It started by my man Mickey Fax, who's a Grammy Award winning rapper, freshman XXL cover, and the other founder, Chilla Jones, you know, one of the best battle rappers in the world. And myself and Chilla, every Saturday, we teach advanced techniques to our students. So this Saturday, I'll be back teaching our students over Zoom. We teach them everything. We go from...
How do you teach lyricism? How do you teach people how to rap good?
How do you teach people poetry? How do you teach people English? It's the same thing. And while I do think being able to rap is something that you're born with, I also think that you need to practice that skill.
Mm-hmm.
And the same way that you can study poetry, you can study rap. We use a lot of the same literary devices. We use, you know, metaphor, entendre, allegory.
Facts.
So we start with things like that,
Mm-hmm.
and then we get spooky. Then we teach you how to do things like name flips and reverse rhymes where you rhyme backwards and how you can, it's so many different techniques. We got a whole textbook on this.
Are you teaching, do you ever feel like, yo, giving away the sauce? Like, this is culture.
I said this to somebody the other day. You can replicate it. We can give you the sauce. I can give you the pot. I can give you all the ingredients, but I can't give you my wrist.
Nice.
But they got machines now, dog.
And I'm gonna outwork that machine every time.
You John Henry, I get it.
Every time.
I get it.
But that's the thing. I want the next generation of lyricists to be better than us. So that way we could go head to head.
Are your students white or black? I'm gonna just ask you.
We got students that are white. We have students that are black. One of my homies is one of my students. He lives out in Puerto Rico right now.
Yeah.
We got people that are as far as India. My man had to, because of the time zones all screwed up, He was waking up at 3 a.m. just to take class because he didn't want to miss it.
Wow.
We actually got him on the track with Corey Guns, came out from India, flew out, shot the video with him and everything. So we got students all over the world. One of our guys in Greece.
What's the name of the school?
Nice.
Pendulum Inc.
Pendulum Inc.
Yep.
So I think for me, like my dream and my like dream world, and they would teach that in schools. They would have a Pendulum Inc.
Yeah.
Oh,
in
absolutely.
every inner city school, right? Because I feel like if kids know what it takes, like the terms, even, right? Or
Yeah.
like what it takes to make a good verse,
So there was
they
a
would do it.
charter
You
school
know what I'm
in
saying?
Boston with my man. Now, shout out to my guy, Hydro 860. I don't know if y'all know him, but
Mhm,
if
mhm.
you're from Hartford, you know Hydro.
Yeah, of course.
So Hydro went to Pendulum Inc. We both started as students years and years ago.
Mhm.
So he actually was teaching lyricism at a charter school up in Boston. We had a Pendulum Inc. program actually in the school, and he was teaching middle schoolers how to rap. And myself, Mickey Fax, Chilla Jones, we all got to go up there and watch a showcase that his students put on. And it was amazing to see, like, and he would tell us, yo, I couldn't get these kids to sit still at first.
Yeah,
But by the end, you know, they were loving it.
yeah.
Coming lyricists.
No, I feel like it's just like bringing clarity to your expression. I feel like a lot of times now we hear kids harmonizing, singing. We're like, yo, what happened to the bars, man? Like, yo, it's
Auto-tune,
I
yeah.
hear the emotion, I hear the pain. Yeah, they'd be like, yo, he's spitting that pain, but where's the bars though? You feel
That's
me?
it.
No, yeah. I feel like no one nowadays understand like the real hard work it really takes to be a rapper because like they go viral once and then that's it. And then for them, they think that's the hard work, and it's like, like hip hop. I remember when you had to go hand in hand and pass out like your like actual physical CDs to people and like really get your name out. And if you weren't known, like you weren't known.
Mm-hmm.
There was no phones to kind of record that. So I just feel like it's gotten lazy, and you can tell.
And even
through the
before
lyrics.
that, even before passing out the CDs, you had to pull up on somebody's block. You had to pull up on,
at the corner.
if you was from this block, you had to pull up on that block, and you had to battle whoever the nicest person in that neighborhood was to get your name up like that.
Yeah.
Like, I remember, even when I was in college, I was out in Philly, and I was out running around with a bunch of rappers when I was in Philly. I'm supposed to be studying, but you know, I'll wake up in the morning, I'll be all right. So I'm running around, and this is the same time that Reed Dollars was outside, Meek Mill was still outside battling, and we would see these guys just like in the basement of a Chinese shop or wherever they was at, but they was getting them battles off. And somebody would just take the camcorder, shove it in their face, hey yo, pause, and then just start rapping.
So if you came across, so let's say you was a college kid now, right? Still hungry, still, you know, trying to get your name out there. And you was in a bad, and you know, you was in the basement of a Chinese shop. You came across somebody that was rapping, and it was nice. Feel me? You battled them. They went toe to toe. You know, you got their respect. They got, you know, y'all respect each other. And then after you find out that they went to a school to learn how to rap, would you respect that? Like, how would you feel about that?
Well, if I lost the battle, I would feel the way about it.
Right. Like
But
he
but in
studied.
the back of my mind, I'd be like, damn, I should have went to that school.
Yeah.
But on the outward, I'm gonna be like, yo, man, that's whack.
Right. Okay.
And
There
and
it
I
is.
see a lot of that now.
Yeah.
A lot of that now. A lot of I see rappers who called the rap school idea whack. 2 years later, enroll in the school and be like, oh well,
They're probably sounding
I thought it was. Well, shut up. You saw people getting nice.
Yeah.
You saw people getting looks. You saw us popping up in places that you didn't think we could get to.
Right.
And now all of a sudden it's, oh yeah, I rock with the rap school.
Yeah, nah, I feel like rap is the same thing as, like, we always compared to basketball. We always compared to hoops. But it's the same thing. It's a craft. You got to get better. You got to practice your jump shot every day. You got to practice your bars, how you open up every verse.
Right, and
Gotta
are you
be
gonna
something
say
that's
somebody's?
fire.
You're gonna say, nah, he went to AAU or he had a
Yeah,
basketball
he got a
coach, so
trainer.
he got a
Yeah,
trainer.
yeah.
No, you're gonna see that he got busy on the court and smoked you.
You're going to
So
say, yo, how
what
much
you
that
gonna
trainer
say?
cost? Yeah, how much that trainer cost? How much AAU cost?
The only thing that you probably can't get around is if somebody else wrote your bars. That's still frowned upon in rap. I don't think you're gonna be able. Well, if you're writing a song, it's different.
I was
hook?
thinking that. Yeah.
If you're writing songs and stuff,
Yeah.
you know, people co-write all the time.
Yeah.
I don't, but people co-write all the time, and I get it. But as far as a battle or like a 16, you ain't gonna tell me, you know, you smoked me on the track and somebody helped you write it. Get out of here.
What about It's 2025. Of course, I'm gonna take it there. What about ChatGPT? What if I ChatGPT my verse?
Terrible. It's trash.
I take all my ideas. I'd be like, yo, all right, make the metaphors like Showrocka. I want the opening bars to be similar to Mickey Fat's opening bars. And you craft it. You still craft. It's still a craft. You're still a craft in the prompts.
I ain't gonna lie. I actually watched Mickey Facts battle a ChatGPT.
Yeah.
And it was actually pretty good. But ChatGPT is never gonna be as good as the human experience. And because what is a ChatGPT? Is it white? Is it black? Is it Puerto Rican? So what culture is it pulling from? Is it pulling from every culture? It's not gonna make sense. So there's certain things that just by growing up black, you know. There's no book. It's like everybody's grandmother had certain plastic on the couch. Everybody had a certain set of sheets or cover. Everybody had the black Jesus hanging on the wall with the
Martin Luther King.
Yeah. And that's certain things that ChatGPT's not gonna know that.
Not yet.
Right.
Y'all gotta stop telling ChatGPT our lives.
There is a black GPT though.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Because what they were saying is that when ChatGPT looks things up, they were going to a lot of white-centric books and articles, so you were getting one perspective. So a black woman, I forget her name, but she trained her own ChatGPT model to look first through African American and people of color's articles first and all this stuff to try to get the black perspective on it too. So I was like, oh, that's kind of cool.
That's actually clever, and I never really thought about that.
I don't like it.
Yeah. Oh, why? Why?
I don't like it. What? I don't know. I just don't like
Well,
it.
what's
Something
that?
about it. I just don't like it.
Sound crazy. Black GPT.
Well,
Like,
imagine-
wait a minute.
I just don't like it. I just don't like anything AI really. I'm just anti
Yeah?
AI. Yeah. I get
Pics are the worst.
Huh?
I-
You said what?
no.
Pictures
the
are the worst.
You know, I don't
Oh my
respect
goodness,
that.
the pictures, they got
Yeah.
AI influencers now that people share. I just don't
I
like
don't
it.
like that.
I don't like
I
anything
feel like
about
that's
it.
when you can't manipulate the human essence, and I feel like that's a big part of hip hop is that it's the essence, and it's each person that raps has their own niche, and you can't hip hop isn't robotic. Like you can't. That's not. It has a rhythm.
You gotta be outside. ChatGPT cannot be outside.
That's
It
a
literally cannot.
fact. That's a fact.
You gotta show up.
Not yet.
Like, I don't care how nice you are. I could be the nicest rapper in the city, but if people never see me outside, they're always gonna gravitate towards the face they know.
Real
They gonna cheer louder for the person that they see
Mhm.
all the time, even if they're not as nice. Don't matter. Gotta be outside.
Showrocka is in the building, man. You brought some joints with you, man. What's the first joint you want to jump into, man?
We got 2 joints today. So what I'm doing right now is I'm putting together an album called, well, it's already put together, called From CT with Love. And it's all about bringing Connecticut artists together. So every song is me featuring one of the hottest rappers in the city. So I'm dropping 1 single a week for 11 weeks straight. And the first 2 singles are actually the first 2 that I brought today. One has my man Annoyed, Hometown Hero, and the other is my boy Sholey. So you could play either of the 2 and just let it rock out.
All right, let's do it, man.
Top lyricists in the city.
Let's do it. I don't think that's really a debatable thing. Annoyed and Sholey.
Yeah.
It's not,
That's
If you would have started off somewhere else, I'd
nah,
say
I came out swinging.
show
I
come
was
out.
gonna say, yeah, you
Showrocka
definitely
come
came out with the.
But nah,
heavy
you can't
hitter, yeah.
debate that. You can't debate that. Those are like
And it's still a lot of heavy hitters left
For
in,
sure.
in that
Oh,
11.
absolutely, but yeah.
Showrocka and Annoyed. Shouts out to Annoyed too. He just did a show down in Atlanta. Shouts out to Pace. Shouts out to the whole team. They putting on for CT in a major
Facts.
way. Make sure y'all tune in, man. It's a lot going on.
Support your people,
That's
man.
what I'm saying. It's a lot going on outside, man.
Yeah.
Support them with money, not just likes and flame
Right.
emojis.
Yeah.
Support them by
Listen.
coming to
Right.
their shows,
Yes.
buying their
Right.
stuff.
Yes.
Buy a ticket.
That's what
That's
we're talking
it.
about, man. Showrocka is in the building, man. Keep it locked right here. It's 89.9. Get up from Titanium Radio. Titanium Radio at Titanium_radio. We got Showrocka in the building, man. Showrocka featuring Annoyed right there.
It's the homie.
Yes, sir. No, that was fire, man. Annoyed always bringing the bars, man.
Every time.
Heavy with the bars. Along with the project and the singles you dropping, you also doing like a CT history.
Yeah, I've been doing when the Clips dropped their album and they had this crazy rollout, it got me to thinking like, what can an independent artist do to make people invested in this album? Like, I want to feel like, you know, this is all of our project, not just mine. So I've been doing, since one song drops per week, I would give promo to that one song for the whole week. And part of what I'm doing is give a little CT history on the town that the featured artist is from. So, Noi came out, so I told people all about Bloomfield, which people don't know that's a very predominantly people of color community.
Absolutely.
It's a successful community.
Yeah.
And it's a place that not a lot of people have heard about. And, Noi doesn't try to come out and pretend that he's from somewhere else.
Facts.
He embraces where he came from.
That's why we love him.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people, I always talk about it. I'm always like fun facts and the history, especially with being in the museum. So do you think that with that, you can see something in the future going into the historical side of Connecticut and getting into those organizations?
I think that would be really dope if I were to get a chance to do something like that, and I'm all for it. There's two things that I love: education and hip hop.
Yeah.
Well, three things if you count Connecticut.
Yeah.
I'm born and raised.
Well, yeah, no, I want to just shout out Amistad Center at the Wadsworth, because they're just one entity that really highlight African American, the culture, and just the history on it, and make sure that that's visible within the museum culture and within Hartford, because Hartford has a lot of history. Like, even just fun fact, Windsor, Connecticut, that was where the first actual witch trial really took place. That was the first one ever in the United States.
I don't know
right.
that.
Yeah.
See, everybody thinks Salem.
No, it's
We
not
don't-
Salem.
we didn't know?
But with spooky season coming up, I feel like that was just a fun fact to throw out there. I have to throw my one. But that's all. I digress.
I like that. Thank you for that.
Yeah, no.
What's some CT history that surprised you?
I don't know if I can say that it's surprised me, but when I was learning about Bloomfield was probably the place that I knew the least amount about.
Mm-hmm.
So I did not realize that compared to the rest of Connecticut and compared to the rest of the country, how many black people specifically that there were that lived out there.
Facts. No, this is definitely. I mean, we from around here, so of course we know. But yeah, it's a ton of black people. Damn near only black people that live in Bloomfield.
Yeah.
After doing the From CT with Love project, like, how has your perspective on CT changed, the music scene?
Well, the music scene in CT is kind of all over the place, and that's okay. You've got drill rappers, you've got boom bap rappers, and because I'm outside, I see these people in various elements. So I think that the CT music scene is on the up. I think it's in a good place.
Mm-hmm.
You got people who are getting into those rooms at Rock Nation and Sony, and while they may not have deals at the moment, some of them are getting distribution. Some of them, they're just getting heard by the right people. And, I would be amiss if I didn't shout out Sholey, because there was a long time where nobody was checking for Connecticut at all. And he kind of held Connecticut on his back for a very long time. And I tell him this to his face. I say, yo, I'm no meat riding or nothing like that, Sholey. I appreciate what you did. You kept us in the spotlight long enough for everybody else to get back to it. And now there's more people from Connecticut that people know about probably than ever before. Before, maybe they knew about Apathy, maybe they knew about Chris Webby, but now you got the Fuego Bass, you got the Ty Henneys, the Sholeys, and all these people are popping up on all these different platforms. And I think because these platforms aren't like a radio station like Hot 97, they're not listening to Hot 97 in Cali, but they're listening to On the Radar.
Mm-hmm.
They're watching bars on I-5. So now everything it's nationwide and it's even global. So I think the state of CT music is in good hands as long as we all stick together. Strength in numbers.
Word, man. Showrock in the building, man. We gonna jump into the last joint. What's the name of this one right here? This featuring Sholey, right?
This is a street record right here.
Okay.
This is Glory Days, featuring Sholey the Holy One, where we just talking our talk about washed up old hustlers living in the past.
I like that type of talk, man. Showrock, Sholey, Big 203 record right here, man.
That's it.
What's the name of this one?
Glory Days.
Glory Days, man. Titanium Radio, keep it locked. Showrock, Sholey.
Sholey the Holy One.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So the name of the project From CT with Love, man, it's not out already.
No, it's not out.
You've been dropping the singles, right?
I decided to do something different. Typically, you have like 2 or 3 singles and then you drop the album. But I said I'm gonna drop every single song as a single because everybody deserves that. Everybody's song is as important as the last one and they're all bangers. So 11 straight weeks, we doing 11 singles, and then after that I'll put the whole project out even though.
I see you're also doing MC prompts too, right? I saw those look fun to do, yeah.
It's fun, and I'm getting a lot of people who aren't even rappers. You're getting writers, you're getting poets, and you're getting people who just want to try it out because it's something fun. And it's kind of like, it's a daily rapping exercise that I give people. I'll say something like, yo, if you nice, describe this microphone without saying the word microphone. And people will get to write their bars in kind of like as a caption. So you get people who might, you know, they might be a little scared to rap in front of a microphone or to do it on camera, but they're comfortable testing their pen and writing for it. And I think it's been cool. I'm getting a lot of different people coming through for that.
No,
Nice,
that's
yeah.
dope, man. You almost becoming an ambassador for good rap, for quality.
Trying.
Educational.
Yeah, it's educational.
Yeah.
For sure. It's definitely teaching the craft, man. SHOWROCK, we appreciate you for passing through.
No, I appreciate you for inviting me out here, man.
Yeah, you already know,
It's
man.
love.
Give the people your contact information where they can follow you at.
You can follow me on Instagram. It's at SHOWROCK, SHOWROCK. And if you're looking for the music, you can catch it on all platforms, and it's Showrocka. Same as the Instagram, it's just an A at the end of it. So, from CT with Love. And before I get out of here, we got one more single coming this Friday. And since we're just talking about YTH Fest and how they packed the joint out, got my man Don ZOP.
Shout out Don.
So he's on the record that's dropping tomorrow or at midnight.
Yeah, shout out. I'm glad you said that because I saw it and I meant to even just bring that up since we have that relation with both work with him. But yeah, no, shout out Don.
Yeah, cool
Word,
dude.
man. Look out for it, man. SHOWROCK from CT with Love.
Thank you.
We
I said
appreciate
it out.
We appreciate you. Every time I just want to stop and listen. That's it.
Yeah,
When I say-
you were kind of waiting for it, weren't you?
Yeah,
I feel like you were like, all right.
Yeah. What's coming next? You got bars? Nah, it's like saying radio. Keep it locked.
Tune into your radio. This a heavyweight stadium. Music banging loud through your cranium. This a heavyweight stadium. Music banging loud through your cranium. This is titanium. You are listening to titanium. This is titanium.